But I come out here to show you my rose bush, the red one that I planted last year. The yellow one, it may not go. It's not showing nothing, but right now I got 5 of them on this one. See if I can magnify it a little bit. There's 5 of them. This is looking down at it. And I thought I'd show it to you. Guess that's it for now. Except for my lilies are getting close. I've got some bulbs on them, or some buds on them. They'll be blooming out here pretty quick. And this plant we had in the house over the winter time, and I cut off all the dead leaves and stuff and watered it and try and get it out here where there's some sunshine once in a while. And these little miniature elephant ears, I dug up the bulbs. Some of them were rotted out, but the ones that I thought were decent they still got a green tip on them. There's one there and there's one there. See if they'll grow. Well, I guess that's it for now. We'll catch you later. Bye.
Our hearts beat to the city's.
Hello, everybody. This is Glenda. I think I should get I'm not going to be painting today. I'm just going to start with I'm going to do the sculpture today. We'll paint tomorrow. My husband and I went down to Marysville, Blue Rapids, Kansas today, and this will be Memorial Weekend. This is the time of year when we celebrate those who have gone before, and we decorate their graves. Now, the weekend is actually when it's celebrated, but we went down to the cemetery where my parents are buried and find it, and I actually, besides my grandparents, who I knew were there, I found my great-grandpa Carlton's grave. And I mean, the family tries to be in that one area where everybody, and there's other families there too, but you try to stay in an area that's, but I've found Uncle Carl, or Grandpa Carlton, and I never knew him, and great-grandma Rose, I think was her name. That's the Miller grandparents. Okay, just to let you know what's going on, I am using a much smaller wire with this one. I don't want a huge creature. I just want a nice small cat. And it's not any easier to work with than the heavy wire, I can tell you that. But I have covered it with foil, and I am now I am adding the white clay, that soft marshmallowy ultralight clay that I use to form what I call the blank. I don't know. I need to look up, see if there's a better word for that, but I just call it a blank. It pretty much is. It doesn't get a lot of detail to it. It just kind of gets the shape and gets the shape so that it's set. And once I bake it, it will be set. It won't move. It'll be hard. And then I can start putting on the outer layer. Bake it. And then I'll come back. I won't punish you for to go through all of that reshaping I did. But I will catch up later. Okay, our little kitty. This much of it. This much of it is baked. Which means, unless it breaks, it's stable. So I'm going to start covering it. Excuse me. Should have caught my breath first. I've got some rolled out clay here. There might be some spots where I'll use it a little thicker, but I kind of doubt it because I don't want him to be huge. Just going to take little pieces at a time. There is a family over in Scotland that I would like to give a shout out to, and that is the Stevenson Gretsch family. I'm pronouncing it Gretsch, that's how it's spelled. I know they've said it before, and I just can't get it through my head whether it's Gretsch or Gretsch. I think it's Gretsch. But they have, it's a family video, but it's a unique situation. Their oldest son is autistic. He's non he's he's non speaking. He doesn't speak out loud, but he communicates in other ways that they can understand, and that's the most important part. But it's very interesting, at least to me, because I've worked with uh, people with learning disabilities or other disabilities in institutional settings. And it's always best at home, but it's really interesting to watch the dynamic. And they do so many good things with so many things. It's not easy, but they do them. Trying to do a face is one of the most difficult for me. And this cat, I finally took a piece out of his face about where the eye line would be, and I just set it down on the table and made a couple of eyes and put them in there and put them in. And pretty much it worked. And the only problem was the clay's getting soft and the ears. I had thought I had these perfect, as I was saying, I thought I had these perfectly shaped little ears. And then I'm trying to get these eyes. And I'm having so much trouble. And I even dug the eyes shapes out, or that part of the head. I dug it out, laid it down, and put the eyes in. Had it looking pretty good, but then I'm trying to put it back on the head. And I don't know if that's exactly what I'm showing you here, but when I put, when I started molding it back into the face, the clay was getting soft. And so, I mean, you got to have a little fun with this stuff, but it's more to laugh at later. And that's what I'm doing. But the face was getting or the clay was getting so soft that I kept bumping those ears all over the place. It was like I was constantly reshaping them, just driving myself crazy. Now I'm trying to put the nose and the mouth on. And well, I'll let you see in the end just how things. I wish I could let you see everything I do, but I can't just because of time. Even with running it faster, I can't do that. But I will let you see. It. I finally did get the nose and the mouth all done. It just took a little bit of time and for me, patience, which I'm running it fast right now, so it don't look patient. The film is fast. So I'm going to let you see what how things come out. And a lesson, a big lesson. Let me put this back up here where you can see me. There we go. Yeah, I learned a big lesson, or Joe and I both did. Ace of Clay, he would always, he never really put any finish on his, but I just thought, oh, it needs a finish. And Joe kind of agreed, so he had some varnish, some spray varnish. And so he said, well, I'll just take it outside. No, it has not dried to this day. It's still sticky. And it was after that I heard, it was after that I was watching the Ace of Clay, and he took sweet time telling us, but he'd probably said it before, but I wasn't watching him then. He said, if you want to put a finish on these, don't use varnish. It will never dry. And it hasn't. That thing's probably been up there. We've got a plate. I used to started out kind of making plates. And I made this one, and then I put funny little fruit with faces on it. And and then he went out and, but it's in a holder. It's in a plate holder on the wall. Otherwise it would have been tossed. Because it's still sticky to this day. I'm surprised it hasn't become a fly trap because, well, it hasn't because I don't think we see we do sometimes see flies in this house, but not very often. So, I love you. Take care of yourselves. Smile and wave. There's yours. Go share it. Good night.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire.